Hi everyone. I just got done making this Valentine box for my son's school. Um, it's based off a game called Tattletale.
And I appreciate it.
What?
I said, and I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. Aw, that's so sweet. Anyways, yeah, he wanted this character from Tattletale. And at first I was like, oh, it's kind of scary. It's a scary game. But then when I saw it had a heart nose, and I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe I can make it work. It'd be appropriate for Valentine's box. And I also made it into a red color, which goes with the theme, and the pink ears. And it turned out perfect. I don't have a video of me making the box, but I'll just tell you a little of how I got it going. I use construction paper for the eyes, and I just baby, what are you doing? Anyways, I use construction paper for the eyes, and I just cut it out. You have to be a little artistic. I mean, you don't have to be perfect, but sometimes, I get a little too, But anyways, I use felt here for the body, and then use a nose foam from like the 99-cent store, and I just cut it into, made it a little bit more smaller and more pointier. And construction for the ears, construction paper, made it kind of like a 3D looking baby. And I use streamers for the body right here, and I made it like how would you would make a piñata. If you don't know how to make a piñata, you can always look up YouTube, and they have a lot of videos showing you how to make a piñata. Here's the back part of it. That's supposed to be a little hair right here, I guess. And then I after I finished everything, I glued it on to this box, which I covered with construction paper and make it look black, so he can stand on, because he's like a round shape, and he won't be able to stand if you don't put it in a box. And I cut up the top part here so they can put the Valentine cards or candies or whatever in here, and it's big enough where it fits everything. In the beginning, I kind of had a little problem with it because I blew the balloon too big, and my first coating of paper mache, when it dried up, the balloon popped, and it made a big huge crack in the paper mache. And what I had to do was get duct tape and tape it up and see if I could still work with it. And it's kind of lumpy because the balloon popped, and it wasn't smooth. And I made another one, but the other one was too small, so I kind of didn't like it. So I said, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna see if I can fix this. So somehow I was able to get it fixed, and I put 3 coatings into it of paper mache. And then afterwards I cut up baby. Afterwards I cut up I made a little drawing of the face, like this right here. So you kind of gotta know how to do a little drawing, I guess. And I drew this, and then I traced it onto the felt here, and then cut it out, and then used hot glue and glued it onto the to the paper mache. And then
I came out of the head again.
shh, baby. And then for the nose here, I cut out the shape of the nose, and cut out the way how it's shaped. And then I used little hot glue and glued it up here on this side, and glued the other side up, and then put little stuffing in there so it can make it into like a little 3D kind of poof up kind of snout. And then after I covered it up again with glued it back up with hot glue.
And then you have the inside.
Yeah, I know, baby. And and that's how the snout looked. And then put that little heart thing, glue little heart thing on there. And I use half regular glue and half hot glue because it's my first time I ever used hot glue, and it's kind of hard, difficult to use it. And I kind of messed up on the box a little bit because when I glued him on, he's kind of crooked, so it kind of looked a little crooked. But it was kind of hard doing it, so I just said, you know, I can't fix it. I'm just gonna keep it the way it is, even though it's kind of crooked. I'm kind of a little anal about that, but you know, it was pretty hard to do. So, and the ears, I kind of cut out the ears and then glued it like this, glued it together so it can look kind of like 3D, how the ears look here. And I glued it on the side here. See, I cut it into 2 shapes and then folded up, and then glued it or stapled it. I took the staple out, but at first I stapled it and I didn't think it looked nice, so and then I glued it. And then after I glued it on to the head like that. I know this is not a good explanation, but I didn't make any videos of how to make it. So, but and it turned out pretty nice. And if you're interested in making it for your, it's kind of late notice if somebody's interested in making their box for their child, but it turned out pretty nice. I like it a lot. What are you doing? Are you happy?
Yeah, I just make it look like it has all the
Oh, okay, but don't mess it up. And what the good thing about it is, once they're finished with the Valentines, you can keep it for piñata, because it is made like a piñata, and you could fill it with candy and have them destroy it for the birthday party. So this is going to be his piñata for his birthday party. So yeah.
Appreciate destroying the piñata.
Aww. All right, thank you for watching, and hopefully you enjoy this. It's something different instead of the typical box.
You have to film me now.
Thank you.
Film me now.
Thank you for watching.
Film my room.
All right.